Welcome back. How was your swinging? How are you feeling? Did you feel it? I bet you did a little bit. But that should have been easier than the traditional one that you did, right? That was the whole point. The idea, what we do here is we make the hard things easy by just simplifying it into usable parts. That was a really usable part. We're doing the rack. That's what we're doing now. So the swing was about the back swing. And what we're going to do now is work on this position right here. This is, why don't you bring that camera in here? This is my lovely camera daughter.
Hi.
So I want her to get a really good picture of how my hand fits in. So first of all, when the hand goes in, it goes across the heel of the hand down to the corner. Now most people, when you watch them hold a kettlebell, and a lot of videos will show, like, this is how they show you holding the kettlebell, which is how you would hold something traditionally, but with a kettlebell, okay, as we go through we'll talk about it more, but in this position, this vertical position, you actually don't want your fingers to do the work. You want the kettlebell to rest gently in your hand so your fingers can rest, because your fingers work on the backswing. Okay, so we have this technique called okay, put it away. You actually want to keep your fingers out of the way. But you've got to learn how to get a deep insert. When we work on the cleans, we'll talk about how to make sure every single time your insert is this deep. But in the beginning, when you're setting up, you've got to make sure it gets in deep all the way. So that's step one about the rack. This is the hand position. The more important part about the rack is where your elbow goes. You've got to learn to create what we call a shelf. So if you have kids, you know what I'm talking about. You carry them around, you rest them on your hip, you know, or you know, sometimes my mom gets mad, she'd be like, "Sss." She doesn't really do that, so don't tell her I said that. But like, you know what, you got to get your elbow down onto the hip, okay? And if you notice at this point, I'm kind of shifting my body weight around to do that. But this shelf is the resting point for kettlebell exercise. It's the first shelf. It's what allows you to go up over your head, and it's where you finish when you do a clean. So right now we're just going to get used to this spot. Get it to this spot and then practice the stuff that you know. You've got the squat, you've got lunges, you've got curtsy lunges, anything you want, as long as you learn to keep the rack, the insert tight, and you can find the shelf to rest in between the sets. That's the most important part you got to get about this thing over here. I'll see you in the next video.